Yes. So I wanted to ask two questions about the meeting with President Xi. One, yesterday the president did not commit to telling President Xi that they would, or the U.S. would, defend Taiwan militarily. How should Taiwan be interpreting that answer? And secondly, the Treasury released a report today saying that, or criticizing China for not being more transparent about its foreign exchange policy, and explicitly calling it a failure. Will the two leaders speak about that tomorrow as well?
So on your first question, as many of you know, having seen President Biden go into consequential meetings with foreign counterparts, he doesn't like to characterize what he's going to say to them. He likes to actually go say it to them. And as for how Taiwan might react to that, we'll have the opportunity as an administration to brief Taiwan on the results of that meeting, and I'm confident that they will feel very secure and comfortable in the United States' position when it comes to our support for peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait and our commitment to the Taiwan Relations Act, which does commit the United States to ensuring we're providing the articles for Taiwan's defense. Yeah. Oh, and you asked about the FX report. I would just say that this has been a long-standing concern of the United States. It's been reflected in previous reports. It doesn't come as a significant surprise, but it is an area of significant concern for the United States. And I can't tell you standing here today whether that particular topic will come up among the wide range of things we have to discuss with the PRC.
Questions on Egypt. Can you give us a little bit of details about the bilat between the President and President Sisi? Is regional security is one of the issues going to be discussed? And on the meeting with Xi Jinping, can you give us some kind of assessment of how do you see Russia position vis-a-vis, China position vis-a-vis Russia? Do you think that you were able to neutralize him from supporting Russia so far? And what more do you think that the president can raise issues to make sure that they will stay the way it is and not involved with the war in Ukraine?
So first on the PRC, we have not, since President Biden and President Xi spoke some months ago, seen the PRC providing military equipment, weapons for use on the battlefield in Ukraine. And we have not seen kind of wholesale efforts to backfill or undermine the sanctions regime, though of course the PRC has continued its economic relationship with Russia over the course of the past many months. One other positive signal that we have seen was during the recent visit by the German Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, to the PRC, the statement on nuclear weapons and Xi Jinping specifically talking about the need to avoid the use of or even the threat of the use of nuclear weapons anywhere in the world. And in that context of that conversation, we regarded that as constructive. On the other hand, we believe that, of course, every country in the world should do more to prevail upon Russia, especially those who have relationships with Russia, to end this war and leave Ukraine. President Biden will have the opportunity to talk in detail about the Ukraine crisis during his meeting with President Xi. On the meeting with Sisi, it will cover a range of issues between the U.S. in terms of our strategic partnership, as well as issues in the region. And that includes, of course, Egypt's role in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. President Biden and President Sisi engaged directly last year during the conflict in Gaza. Ongoing efforts to deal with both Gaza and the West Bank. Egypt has a stake and a role in, and they'll discuss that. They'll discuss what's happening in Yemen, where Egypt also has an important role to play, as well as a number of other critical issues in the area. Yeah.